Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your host for the 2024 Public Economics Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Vosi Mahupa.
Morning, everyone. We're not gonna play too much clips, the sound. I'm not gonna dance because I'm angry for obvious reasons. You guys were late. Someone said, I was here early. Yeah, but we're supposed to start at 15:15, and I'm not happy. I remember, by the way, when I was still selling perfumes at university, it was about 2007. I went to see what was supposed to be one of my biggest clients, and he said we must meet at 5 to 2. And I went there, I got there at around 13:58, and the guy, by then he was in his car, and he said, I have to go. I have another meeting at 2. That's why I wanted to meet you at 5 to 2. So I lost what was supposed to be my biggest clients. I probably would have been owning a perfume franchise now, having a comfortable life than being here. So that taught me something so crucial about time. And someone said to me, but I was here at 8 o'clock, you guys didn't start. Yeah, we've had, every one of us have a story of a home affairs, right? Where you get there at 8 and you leave at 4. So we apologize for that, for behaving to be at home affairs to you. Our technical team was trying to get one of our speakers online, and she is here. But anyway, I'm enough now, so we can start. I trust you good. Welcome to everyone, and especially to you that are joining us online. Also here in the audience, I trust you had a good evening yesterday. I didn't get one too many. You still are fresh and can participate today. Can I get a yes? All right. I'm happy to hear that. I understand you also were involved with some group activities. You were, so I'm liking the go of it and the flow of it. Today we are even in a much more bigger venue, so we're going to have a very, very fantastic time. So good to see you, and I hope you are ready for today, which, by the way, promises to be a very, very interesting session for the day. We have most of our presenters here with us. At some point, we're going to have about 6 presenters here. You guys will be asking questions online. You can participate as much as you want. There's a Slido that we're going to use. The business will just keep going as we did yesterday. So today, it should be fantastic. So I urge you to brace yourself. Have as much coffee as much as you want. Have tea, have water, because it's going to be fantastic today as we have prepared it for you. Now, just before we get into the gist of things, just for those that were not here yesterday, would like to remind you of a very important message when it comes to in case of an emergency. In case it happens that the building does not go the way it was intended, you should know what are some of the safety rules, which doors to use to exit, and what to do. So our technical team, they will play us a brief audio that will let you know about the technical or the safety aspect of the building.
Dear guests, please take a moment to listen carefully to our health and safety procedure in the event of an emergency. Should the siren go off, all guests will be advised to calmly evacuate the venue through one of the identified emergency exit doors. Please only make use of the staircase, as all lifts will automatically be grounded. Follow the emergency exit sign, where security personnel or a fire marshal will direct you to the assembly point. Once all guests have safely arrived at the assembly point, remain calm and listen to all further instructions. Additionally, please note that this is a non-smoking venue, and smoking will only be allowed at designated areas.
All right. Smoking is definitely not allowed here. And again, those that are joining us from home, you know the safety rules in your house or your office. Please adhere to them. In case your internet disconnect, you know how to react in those safety precautions. Just wanted to take a little step back to yesterday. Most of us, or if not all, were here yesterday. We learned a thing or two that I'd really, really, really like to get your views on. So let's get some reflection on what some of your key takeaways. Do we have a roving mic around the room? I would want to have one or two delegates that share their key takeaways about yesterday's session. What is it that you liked? What stood out for you? And what are you looking forward to today? So those are 3 simple questions I'd like you to please engage me on. Also, you can post those on Slido. If you're not on Slido yet, check on your tables, use the QR code to join Slido, and that's where you're going to be able to participate. Those that are joining us online, also go to the resources section of the facility, or they'll send you a link to Slido. Click that link and you should be able to connect on Slido. Give us some key takeaway. So 1, what is the one key takeaway you took from yesterday? 2, what are you looking forward to today? And what stood out to you for you yesterday? Do we have a mic around so we can get an audience or 2 that want to reflect? Any takers? Want to break the ice for us? Please, by the show of hands. You guys can't be shy. I don't take it that you are shy, are you? Please help me. The light is too strong on my eye. Let's see if we have. There's the one that side. Please go ahead.
All right, thanks. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday, I enjoyed the panel discussion. I enjoyed listening to the SARS commissioner. He was talking about a topic that is actually everyone is talking about, the two-pot system. So I enjoyed that. I also enjoyed the talk by Alison. I think even though maybe I might not remember everything that she said, but it's how she was saying it. I think the confidence that she portrayed in the topic that she was discussing was inspiring. But also, I think I'm very impressed with how the face of ICT is changing, because a lot of speakers yesterday were female. We know that ICT is a male-dominated industry, and I think we have done a lot of work as women to raise our hands to say, okay, I'll go and speak in front, as difficult as it may be. So I'm looking forward to more women today and tomorrow, and I'm actually looking forward now to young women speaking. Thank you.
Thank you. Please give a big round of applause for that contribution. By the way, you are sitting at the VIP table and you're talking about 2 pods, and I'm looking for friends. It gives me vibes that you've applied for one, right? Can we talk after this? I have a friend in 2 pods. Ronette, go ahead.
I just want to say that I think I want to be an Estonian. That's what I took back from yesterday. What an amazing system that they've built, and so sort of humble. They weren't trying to design it all beforehand. It grew, all those different nodal points where data is stored. It's actually amazing. And it just shows you, if you have a vision and you build on it what is the 8th wonder of the world is sort of the cumulative nature of interest. So it's like unbelievable compounded interest here for her building this system. And I think we can learn a lot. Do not over-design, but start.
Thank you so much. That's Ronette. Please give a round of applause as well. I'm trying to, whilst we finding someone in the room, I'm trying to go online here. Mary, can we see if we have some online contribution on Slido to see if we have reflections? I can't seem to be having them coming on, at least on my side. But as we try to pull them up to see if we have any online contributions, or even yourself, when you're sitting here, you can go on Slido and get some reflections on yesterday's session. Do you have more takers? Who want to reflect on yesterday? I've had 2 ladies. I'll go for a guy and I'll come to you. Any guy that's going to take just gender balance, these things. There you go. Who's taking? Give it to the guy with the nice shirt there. Yeah, give it to him. That one, there. I'm looking at him. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, you. Yeah.
It was a great one yesterday, actually, because you guys gave a holistic view about how the digital system can help in terms of improving governance services. Yeah.
Good. And your name? Akin from?
Postdoctoral research fellow at the University of Pretoria.
Nice one. Thank you. Please give him a round of applause for that. There's one here that wants to, the lady here wants to say something. As you go to her, Will is saying, start small, start slow, and build trust. Will is saying that on Slido. I think Will's takeaway was that we need to start small, start slowly, and of course build trust. Mlugadi, go ahead.
Good morning, colleagues. My
Morning,
name
colleague.
is Katleho from the University of Joburg. My reflections on yesterday is just to commend every speaker, especially Dr. Ellison, Mr. Fesahi, also our presenters online. I like how they express their views, especially bringing it down to a practical level. I think we can all agree with the speaker from Estonia. She gave us a lot of perspectives on how we can implement and incorporate ICTs in our governance system. And I'd also like to commend you, Vusi, for your presentations and taking care of your house, you know.
Thank you.
You tried your best to keep management of the time, and we appreciate that. But there was a lot of food, guys. We are fine. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Give it, not because he mentioned me, but give him a round of applause as well. And I can hear you preparing for job market, you're calling us colleagues. Yeah? You must, Ronette, he's sitting here, talk to him. I think there was one here. Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning, Nalini Naika, Head of HR and GTAC. I think one of the common threads that came across a lot of the conversations yesterday was collaboration, taking people along, and partnerships. And how do we start to think about that more intricately? I think that as South Africa, we have not invested enough in ensuring collaboration across partnerships. And the other thing for me was the story of Estonia, where she said, we had a question about rural, and where she said they realized that they had to firstly get people who lived in villages onto the internet first, before they considered people in the urban areas. Whereas in South Africa, what we've done consistently is we've said, because we've just accepted that if you're in a rural area, you don't have internet connectivity. Therefore, online services is not something that you would have.
Right.
Whereas in Estonia, they've said, you have to have online connectivity, you have to have online services in the rural areas first. And we have to ensure internet connectivity in those areas first, before we worried about people in urban areas.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Please give you a round of applause. I like the passion you have when you speak about this. It's like tomorrow we are changing things. We're starting at the villages and making things right. I like that. All right, last one more. Let's get a comment here, and we'll continue. Go ahead. How are you, ma'am?
All right, morning, everyone. I think on my side, especially because we work with the budget, what took my attention was the comment about how in other, especially developed countries, how the private sector actually drives investment in technology, in digital transformation. So I think when I was sitting here, I was just trying to imagine and try to think about how South Africa could actually influence, the government influence the private sector to be the one that actually drives this digital transformation, but also how then would then government come into place now to deal with these issues about now inequality, because obviously the private sector would not be concerned with that, but that collaboration, partnership is something that kept ringing in my mind in terms of how we would do that, especially our budget constraints in South Africa. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Please give you a round of applause as well. Just the final one from Tendai Migioni. Tendai says, AI will not replace you, but someone who knows how to use AI will replace you. So that's his takeaway from yesterday. He was talking about Slido, which is shown here. I have a quick quiz that I'd like you to do to get the interactions going and to get you getting used to Slido. Those that are online also can participate. You too, please do participate. They're going to pull up a quiz that you will go on Slido and participate on. It's really asking you a simple question about yourself. Whilst they are doing that, there it is. So, my question to you is, we all watch TV, right? Let's start there. Or we've all watched TV before. Right. If your life was a TV show, what genre would it be and who would you play? If your life was a TV show, what genre would it be and who would you play? And looking at the age group here, I'm expecting Sandra Bullock, Jackie Chan, Van Damme. This is the age group, eh? Let's hear what you have. Skim Sam Kwaito. Skim Sam, I think it's on SABC 1 weekdays. It's those that don't know it, I think it's a soapy, yeah? It's a drama, but it's on SABC 1 weekdays. You can catch it there. Skim Sam Kwaito, when someone wants to be Kwaito there. Let's hear who else would want to play the coach. Who's coach? I wonder who's coach. Richard Gere, sports. If your life was a TV show, what genre would it be and who would play you or who would play you? Emily in Paris, Emily. Food Network, Sibantongwana. We have main character, London. Housewives. Housewives will play you. Real East, a thriller, a drama, a Ted Lasso. We have Chuck Norris. I knew it, Chuck Norris was coming. We have the president, FBI. Very interesting character. Seven Deland. I saw Seven Deland somewhere. Did it go? Right? Wow. Star Wars, Wookiee. Spider-Man, Mubango. Jack Mabaso, Soapy. Wow. Chuck Norris is fighting. He says keep coming back. Food Network, Sivan Tongwana is there again. Seven Deland. Opus from Seven Deland. Suits, Harvey Spectator. Well, Chuck Norris wins. Most of you, I didn't make this up. Most of you want to play Chuck Norris. Thank you so much for those contributions on the slide. It's been interesting to, if you go to Slido, I'm not sure if it can tell us who said what. Then maybe during the tea break, if we could pick up who said what, just go to them and ask them, why do you think Chuck Norris would play you? Why you would think Kwaito would play you? If it shows who said what, then that would be interesting conversation to start, or conversation starters. But thank you so much for participating, both online as well as here. So that's how you use Slido. We're going to be interacting for some time in the day. By the way, I have news. Someone yesterday lost, they call them earpods, Black Philips earpods. If you lost a Black Philips earpods, I'm not going to give it to her now. Anyone can claim it. But I'll give it to Mulukhari down there. She's standing there with the red jacket. Go to Mulukhari. Mulukhari, do all the due diligence, please. Test the phone. If it has been paired, everything should be done, and then you can give it to her. So, yeah, that's those are the earpods that we found yesterday as we were here in the venue. All right. I think we need to move along and get some day 2 going to get a very interesting session underway. Before we go to get the day 2 going, let's just give you a bit of an overview of what today promises to be. Today is a very interesting session where we look at how this data should be used. Yesterday we were more on the theory side of things, and today we want to really look into the inclusion in the public sector. We're looking at the regulation, accessibility institutions, and skills. And we have a number of experts studying in this morning with Professor Tanya Ajam, who I was privileged to interview in my radio show on Ubuntu Radio a few weeks ago. And we're also going to talk about digital inclusion. We'll talk on also Ayanda Shatlachwayo, who was here yesterday, will join us with her panel, with her panel to talk about the use of data and how government is looking into using that data to deliver citizen-centric service to our people, as comrades would say. And after lunch, we'll go into digital innovation initiatives. We have Connie, who is coming from the Department of Science and Innovation, that's going to tell us more with the panel what are some of the issues we should consider there. And of course, when we close, we're going to look at skills and security issues that are embedded in the technology and digital space. So that's what we have for you. I hope you're going to enjoy. Some sessions will be a bit long. Please be patient. We'll try and make them interactive, but what matters most is that we want to get engagement and participation from you. So spare no participation. Participate as much as you want. Ask questions. That's why we're here. We hear from you. Especially if you are shy to speak on the mic, use the digital facility and participate online. Also, or at home, participate online. When you do so on the social media platforms, don't forget the hashtag is the GTAC PEC. GTAC PEC, GTAC PEC will get you the winning that is deserved. So far, we have leaders that are set to win an awesome prize sponsored by GTAC by participating. So we're going to keep tracking those on social media platforms. When we see those that participate most, they'll stand a chance to win awesome prizes. So that applies to both you here and also at home. Your magic hashtag is GTAC PEC. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's get going for the day.